So you want a professional looking banner for your brand new YouTube channel. Well, we're going to create one step by step together right now. And I'm actually going to create the banner that I'm going to use for this exact YouTube channel. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up or download the app Canva onto our phones. Now you can use the free version. I have the pro version, but I'm going to show you how you can use the free version and the pro version in this tutorial. First up, we want to go into create a new design, and then we're going to pick a YouTube banner or search for YouTube banner. So this will bring you up a bunch of templates which you can choose from. But if you're not seeing anything which you think really would go with your kind of niche of channel, then you can use the search terms YouTube banner yoga, for example, or YouTube banner gaming, and then that will narrow down the templates and make them a bit more specific for your niche. If you're not sure what kind of banner would suit your niche, then I would have a little look at some other similar channels to you. So if you're going to be making videos which are mostly like cooking at home, then have a look at other cooking at home channels, get a feel for what kind of banner would work for you. Now, when you look at the templates that they bring up, you will see that some of them in the bottom right hand corner have a pro symbol with like a little crown, and those are the ones you can use if you paid for the pro version of the site, and the ones that don't have that you can use if you have the free version. Now what we want to do when we're creating our banner is we want to optimize it for mobile viewing. Now what that means is you're going to create a banner which is going to be viewable on a computer, on a television in full. If somebody goes into your channel to look at your channel, they'll see the whole of your banner, but if they are viewing your channel from a mobile phone device, they're only going to see the middle bit of your banner, okay? So you want your picture, your name, and any vital information has to be in that small viewing panel in the middle in order for everyone to see it, okay? So we need to keep that in mind. You don't want any vital information like right at the top, right at the bottom, because people won't see that when they're looking on a mobile. So I am going to pick on a banner for my YouTube site that is a pro version, but you don't need to. So if you have the free version, just go for something that doesn't have that little logo on it. And then when we click on it, we can basically change any element of this design, okay? So first up, I'm going to go for picture. So clicking on that picture, I'm then going to go into my photographs. Now I have taken a bunch of photographs previously, which I'm going to use these for my YouTube thumbnails, okay? So I'm picking on the image that I want to use for my banner. I'm just going in and I'm moving that image across to make sure that I am central within that viewing panel. And then what I want to do is I want to remove the background. Now I'm going to show you first how to do that using the pro version. Click on effects, click on BG remover, that's background remover, and you'll see instantly the background is gone. Now, if you have the free version, you're going to take your image that you want to use and you're going to go into a website called backgroundremover.com, and then that will remove the background for you for free. You're going to download that image which has the background removed, and then you're going to click on that image. So when you're choosing your image, you're going to click on the one that already has the background removed. Okay, so now we have the image with the background removed. What I want to do is add some shadow. Now I do this in my thumbnails, but what I do there is I use a white shadow, and here I'm going to do something a little bit different. So going back into effects, click into shadows. Now if you double click it, you'll get other options there. So we're going to go for the color first. Now I would change this. If you've got a dark background, then I would use a white shadow. Here, because it's quite a pale background that I've got, I'm going to go for something a bit more coloured. So I'm going for like this dusky pink colour. So drag that icon into the colour that you want to use. I always stick the intensity on 100, and then I play around with the amount of blur and the size of the blur. And I'm also just making the whole image bigger here at this point. So you'll see I've gone for this dusky pink outline. That's just to make my image pop out a bit more from the background. And then that's it, basically done with the image, and then we move on to the text. So I'm going to change the name to my own name. Now you might also want to change the font, and you can do that at this point here. I'm not so bothered, so I would not use font which is particularly flowy and I basically will stick with, for my thumbnails, really bold, really easy to use text. But people aren't going to click on your banner as frequently. So I am not too worried here about having something which is a bit more flowy and a bit more fun. You can go with something which is a bit more kind of, I guess, maybe shows your personality. So I quite like this particular text, I'm going to stick with it. But underneath, if people have gone into my banner and they want to know a bit more about me, then I want to make sure that that text really stands out. So this is where I'm going to choose to tell them about, like, who am I, like what does this channel do? A bit less about maybe who am I, and a bit more about what is this channel about. So I've put YouTube tips, personal growth, and I have put in there weekly videos. Now, if you upload videos every week on a Monday and a Thursday, you could put that in here, new videos Monday and Thursday, or something like that. So if your channel is about preserving vegetables, then you would put that in here, weekly uploads or whatever, so people know what they are getting from you, and then simply download that image to your phone, and then that is your banner, good to go. So as well as creating a banner, you're going to want to have a YouTube channel logo. Now that is the little image of you that pops up for everyone to see. So while I'm doing the banner, I might as well get my channel logo sorted. So I go back into creating a new design and I choose YouTube channel logo. Now I want to fit with something which has that kind of simplistic design that I went for my banner. So you'll see I have clicked on one here which has the same kind of minimal design and the similar sort of colorings as well. But you can change those of course if you want to, but I don't want to give myself a lot of work to do. So I'm going to go back in, click on an image, a similar-ish image of myself, and then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to remove the background. So again, if you've got the pro version, you can click on that BG remover in the effects. If you haven't, take the image that you want to use, go into the website backgroundremover.com and remove the background, and then when you're creating the channel logo, click on that particular image that you will have downloaded to your phone. So make sure that you resize this and you get rid of that background, and then again you can add some shadowing to really make your image pop if you want to. So to do that again, go on effects, go onto shadow, double click on that and it'll give you more options. Put the intensity to 100 and then I play around with the size and the amount of blur. And here you'll see, unlike the channel banner where I went for a dusky pink shadow, I've gone for a kind of greyish, darker colour of shadow here. So you might want to go for a white shadow if you've got a darker background. If you've got a coloured background, you might want to go with something that contrasts. Then I click that download button and I save that image. And now we're going to get our channel banner and our channel logo onto our page. So we go into the YouTube Studio app and we're going to go into edit our channel, and we're going to double click on the image area for the actual banner. And now I'm going to go in, pick the banner that I've downloaded to my phone, and you'll see here it shows you, look, this is how it's going to look on all devices, and then the rest is how it's going to look on a desktop or if you're looking on your television. Okay, so we can see really neatly there, and then it's going to cut off like one word, like weekly videos, but I'm not too bothered about that. That will do for now. So choose that image, and then I went in, I picked on my channel logo, and I realised it looked a bit too small. So I went back in and I resized that, and then I chose that particular image, and then this is what I'm using for this exact channel. So now you have your really slick and professional looking channel banner and logo. You're going to want to know how to create really slick professional thumbnails in no time at all, which is what we're going to cover in this next video linked here. I will see you over there. Bye!